We are about an hour away now from President Trump's constitutionally mandated annual address to Congress, otherwise known as the State of the Union.
Political reporter Josh Haskell live for us now in the newsroom with more on what we can expect tonight. Josh.
Well, Mark and Michelle, this is Trump's first State of the Union of his second term, and a number of California Democratic members of Congress and senators are boycotting the address, including Adam Schiff, Sydney Kamlager-Dove, Min and Robert Garcia. The theme for President Trump's State of the Union, America at 250, strong, prosperous, and respected. Trump expected to use the address to highlight the steps he's taken to reshape the federal government, something he's achieved by testing the limits of presidential power on domestic and foreign policy.
He needs to talk about the accomplishments, right? Because people are very forgetful. We all, including the members of Congress, have a very short-term memory. We worked so hard last year, try to pass the one big beautiful bill. So time like this, when people are going to file their tax returns, they will immediately know the benefits of why we worked so hard.
Political experts believe the speech will double as a campaign speech as we approach the midterms.
He will put forward new proposals on affordability, and it comes at a time when polling shows that there is dissatisfaction on the part of the American people with his handling of the economy.
The president could also use this speech to shore up support on the current showdown with Iran and his tariff policy.
I'm going to be listening intently to find out what he wants to do to address the refunds on the tariffs, to make sure that the American people are getting their money back when we overpaid for things illegally on those tariffs. And also what his future plan is to make sure that healthcare is going to be reduced so that we can afford it, and childcare and so many other things.
We also know Congress has the authority to set the tariff policy. I hope, and I do hope that President can address that issue because of the Scottish ruling that just came out.
The president is expected to announce new measures on affordability and require technology companies to pay for increased electricity costs related to artificial intelligence data centers.
I'm going to this because I have a duty to attend. My constituents and my community elected me so I can bring their voice to Congress. I want to remain hopeful that we can work with this administration, we can work with the Republicans in Congress to get things done.
And President Trump telling ABC News this afternoon that on Iran, they want a deal more than he says the president does, but that Iran can't say the magic phrase, which is, "We won't build nuclear weapons." Live in the newsroom, Josh Haskell, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.